ম্যানহাটানে আছি। দর্শক, আপনাদেরকে দেখছেন। আজ আমরা এমন একজন অতিথিকে পেয়েছি যিনি এই যে শহর, নিউ ইয়র্ক শহরের মেয়র, মিস্টার এরিক অ্যাডামস। আমরা জনাব এরিক অ্যাডামসকে স্বাগত জানাই। স্বাভাবিকভাবে এই ইন্টারভিউটা ইংরেজিতে হবে। প্লিজ বি উইথ আস অ্যান্ড গুড ডে, মিস্টার মেয়র অ্যাডামস। ইটস অ্যান অনার অ্যান্ড প্রিভিলেজ টু হ্যাভ ইউ উইথ আস অন ঠিকানা টিভি।
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, and warm welcome once again. Start with the question that Bangladeshi New Yorkers have played a significant role in shaping the city over the decades, from a small business to community leadership. What would you say has been the most impactful contribution of Bangladeshis to New York's cultural and economic landscape?
It is just truly amazing when you think about it, how the Bangladeshi community has grown in this city, and its contribution is really something that we should all be proud of. If it's from the education contributions to the small businesses, to Little Bangladesh in the Bronx, in Queens, in Brooklyn, over on McDonald's Avenue. I spent a lot of time there. But you are the fastest growing Muslim community in our cities. And it is so important that your hardworking, really your strong belief in faith, belief in family, belief in business, and most importantly, belief in public safety. It is really the bedrock of our city and our success. And you have your community, it has come in and has grown and silently became a large giant in this city. And, you know, it's a community that we are going to be excited to look forward to your continued success because it means success of our city.
Thank you so much. And the next question this is the obvious question, of course, because President Trump starts his office for the second term. Many immigrant communities are concerned about policy changes. So do Bangladeshis. What challenges do you reckon for Bangladeshis and other communities of color, and how can the city help them navigate these uncertainties?
We've been very clear. This is not only a city of immigrants, it is a country of immigrants. And we believe the contributions are both in how they continue the success of the city and the economic stability that comes with our immigrant community. Billions of dollars are brought to our city and our country because of them. And I remember during COVID-19, many of our immigrant businesses remained open. They were a part of the delivery system to feed New Yorkers, from stores and shops to the hospitals and the other healthcare facilities. And so it's a major symbiotic relationship between our immigrant communities and the city and country. What we're clear on is that we're telling New Yorkers, continue to send your children to school, continue to go to the hospital, you need medical care, continue to call on law enforcement if someone treats you unfairly or you're the victim of a crime. We're saying don't let a lot of the anxiety that's been built up through some of the reporting in our tabloids, don't get in the way of continuing to thrive in the city. My focus, as I've always stated, those undocumented or documented people who commit violent acts against New Yorkers and other immigrants and migrants, they need to be held accountable. They should not be on our streets. And after they serve their time, they should be removed from the country.
That is really something comfortable or comforting for our people, I guess. So there are people, I mean, who say New York is not a safe city anymore. Some even think it is dangerous. Hate crimes and public safety remain top concerns nowadays, especially for immigrants. What are the key safety issues for the Bangladeshi community right now, and what steps are your administration taking to ensure their security at this moment, Mr. Mayor?
Well, one thing is for sure, and this is not my opinion, these are the facts. New York City is the safest big city in America. That is a fact. We know that there have been some high-profile incidents that shakes the conscience of many New Yorkers. A woman being burnt on a train alive, someone being shoved to the subway tracks, a random act of violence, 3 people stabbed by one person in the city, or when you read about in our tabloids, a shooting that took place. These
Mm.
incidents have overshadowed our success, but the facts remain. We are the safest big city in America. Our transit system, we have almost a 4.6 daily riders, 4.6 million daily riders, and we have an average of 6 felonies a day on our system. Just look at those math, those numbers.
Mm.
And we know that we removed 20,000 illegal handguns off our street. We witnessed a double-digit decrease in homicides and shootings. We continue to see low homicides and shootings throughout the entire city. The major crime categories are down. Even in the borough of Brooklyn, we're at the lowest number of shootings in the borough of Brooklyn in almost over 40 years. And when you look at what we have accomplished, we know the facts are the reality that we must face. Now, with that understanding, we know people must be safe statistically and they must feel safe. And that's why we infused an additional 200 officers into the subway system. They're riding the trains between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. every day so that people could see them there. That omnipresent makes people feel safe. And we're going to do everything possible to match our decrease in crime with how people are feeling.
Uh, uh, Mr. Mr. Adams, I'm sure the statistics says the best, but the perception is somehow, the perception is sometimes considered to be a reality, and the perception is New York is not safe anymore. Sometimes it's being said that the police, you were a police officer yourself as well. The police officers, people say they are now more helpless than ever. Is it true?
No, that's not what police officers are saying. To the contrary, their
Mm.
arrests for serious felony crimes are up. Enforcement is up. We removed over 80,000 illegal vehicles off our streets. We removed over 1,400 ghost guns off our street to add to the 20,000 total guns off our street. And so when you speak to these officers, they're saying just the opposite. They're saying the handcuffs are off us. We have a mayor that supports us, and he's allowing us to do the job of keeping this city safe. That's what I'm hearing from the police officers. And so we know, again, the stats can say anything, but how people feel is important. And that is why we are doing things to make people feel safe to match the success we've had in making people actually safe.